from all the roosters, aren't you? So I'm in the chicken coop because the grackles have completely taken over my front yard, and I basically can't get any film that doesn't have all these birds cheeping in the background even louder than my roosters. So we're inside the chicken coop, and a really common question I get is how many eggs does a chicken lay in a day? So to basically answer this question, chickens lay one egg about every 24 to 26 hours. That is if the conditions are correct. Like anything with animals, with chickens, it's not as simple as just saying, well, they tend to lay one egg every 24 to 26 hours. There's a lot of different conditions that can affect that. But at a high level, that's basically the answer to the question. They lay one egg every 24 to 26 hours. Hello. You're hiding from those roosters too, aren't you? So one of the basic things that can affect egg production is the season, right? Right now it's winter on our farm, so we're frankly not getting as many eggs as we normally would. Hens require between 12 and 14 hours of light a day to actually lay eggs. So during the winter, they tend to not lay as much. Now, this is completely breed dependent though. For example, some breeds like production reds, industrial breeds that are bred to lay eggs no matter what, they can lay pretty much year round. But heritage breeds like Rhode Island Reds, Barn Rocks, they will lay depending on the season. They might not lay in the winter. Now, one thing that can really affect egg production is the roosters. If you have a lot of roosters and your hens are being bothered constantly, the stress level from that can actually decrease egg production. So solutions to that are to reduce the amount of roosters you have, or if you happen to have a particularly aggressive rooster, for example, he just wants to mate with the hens constantly or he hurts them, then you have to find that rooster another home or get rid of him in some other way. Now, something else that can really affect egg production is whether or not you give hens a good place to nest. When hens, like this one, lay their eggs, they have to sit still for 30 minutes to an hour. It can be quite a while. And chickens, being prey animals, don't really like to sit still that long. If you don't give them a good place to nest, if you let them nest on the floor, lay their eggs on the floor, if you don't provide them with a clean nesting area, that can also affect egg production. Just because they don't feel comfortable, they just won't lay eggs. So this is one of our nesting boxes. We use wood chips, and it looks like the ladies have left us some eggs in there, which is good. We also put herbs in there. This is some of our herbs. It's called Best Eggs Ever. We put it in there because it has calcium in there. And I'll put a link in the notes where you guys can get that. But we put that in there, and obviously they like it because it lets us a bunch of eggs in there. So this is a nice, safe place. They feel safe laying in here. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab those. Thank you, ladies, for breakfast. And that's what the herbs look like, along with the shavings. There's calendula in there. There's rose petals in there. This particular blend also comes with the oyster shells. You can see it right there. That helps them lay better eggs. The oyster shell does that. It has calcium in it. So we just put it in there, and then they can just sit in there as they lay their eggs and peck at the herbs and just hang out and enjoy themselves. Something else that can affect egg production is stress. Okay. Belly up. Really? Come on. Come on. P.T. Barnum said it best. Never work with children or animals. This is my tip for the day. I don't know how we got into this situation. She jumped on me. I know, those roosters are so mean, aren't they? Hold on. What? How'd that happen? There we go. There you go. You want to say hello to everybody? Say hello. If you want a breed recommendation, Bantam Chins are the breed I recommend because they just right. Woo. Let's put you back up there with your sister. Oh, don't eat my nose. Don't Don't eat that either. Oh my God, go, come on. Here. I'm not a goat.